Hello, my name is Tylluan. I'm a solitary pagan witch. I'm an author and the founder of the Wolf and Howl Press. And that sound you can hear like a motorbike revving up is actually Archie, our puppy. He's snoring. And I'm sorry we can't do anything about it, so please bear with me. Today's little chat is about what we do when we feel so depressed, and especially when we actually suffer from depression, which is not quite the same thing. What do we do when we are so depressed that we feel we can't do anything? And this is in response to a query somebody sent me and said, do we fake it till we make it, or what? What do we do? And I think part of the problem is that we don't really, although we pretend we understand depression, I don't think people do. Unless they've lived with it or they live with someone who suffers from it, they don't really understand what it can be like. You still see people comment on articles in online newspapers where they say, oh, all you need to do is get up and I go for a run and I feel loads better. And you think, yes, if you're feeling down, that may well help. If you are severely depressed or even moderately depressed, it will not help. That person will not feel they can even get up in the day, let alone do things. It's paralysing. So what do we do if we find ourselves in that position? And I think part of the problem is that we put too much pressure on ourselves. I think we need to realise that if you are in that position, then forget about all the normal things you would do when you felt well. That's not going to work. And don't even think about faking it, because that won't work either. We deserve better than knowing we are faking things on our path. Same as faking things in a relationship. It may work for some people, but a lot of the time it doesn't. So my recommendation, and it's only brief, but what I would suggest is to make everything that you can do, even if it's getting up, that is part of what you offer to your gods. That is part of your learning curve. That is part of your spirituality. Hey, I got up today. Still in my pyjamas, but I got up. Well, there you are then. That's a start. That's something on your path. Same for looking after yourself. You need to take your meds. You may not need to take them forever, but please, don't fight it. Go with it. Take what you need to take. And feel that that's an offering too. Every time you feel a bit better, that's an offering. But if you slide back, so is that. It's all part of your path. Who says our paths are all going to be the same? Who says our paths are all going to be plain sailing? They're not. They're not. This is going to be a damned hard path for anyone in this situation. And I'm doing it partly because somebody asked me about it, but partly because I feel there are a lot of others who must be in that position. And there must be even more who are living with people in that position. So yes, don't push yourself too hard. Feel that your offerings are what you can do and not what you can't. Or put it this way, don't make a big thing about the things you can't do. All right, you got up, you didn't get changed, doesn't matter. The day you do get changed, make a big fuss about it if you feel like it. But on the day you didn't, well, you weren't well enough. I think sometimes we need to be kind to ourselves, to understand we are all doing our best. We really are. Well, most people are. There are a few who take delight in the misfortunes of others, but we'll leave them out of this talk for the time being. So make an offering out of being able to eat a meal, or being able to prepare yourself a small meal. Try and eat healthily. Sorry about the snoring. Try and eat healthily. Archie, what is it? Archie? I think he had a bad dream. Sorry about that. Try and make an offering out of everything you do. That is your path. That is part of your spiritual work. It's a very important part. Some people are never called upon to do anything as difficult as that. It's not easy. Don't be put off. Don't even think about faking it, and don't force yourself too hard. Do the little things and take great joy in them. It is difficult when you're depressed. You don't feel anything in anything. I think it's more a numbness than anything that a lot of people say they feel. But whatever it is, just tell yourself, you know, that was a good job today. I did well and my gods will be well pleased with me for that. And I do hope it gets better for you and that the path brightens for you and becomes easier. And thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.